Hello, and welcome to the Southern Belle NOLA channel. I'm your hostess, Southern Belle, and this is Bargains by Belle, the Monday edition. Thank you ever so much for being here today. I really appreciate it. I hope y'all are ready for a fun time and some great bargains. This is the last day to add to your invoices because everything that you have bought in the previous days gets invoiced and packed and weighed and measured on Wednesday, Thursday. So that's when all of the behind the scenes stuff happens. So I really hope that y'all can fill up your boxes today. That way we can save you as much as possible on shipping. So let me go ahead and make some other announcements as well while we're waiting for people to come in. So in addition to my announcements about packing on Wednesday, Thursday, I also want to let you know that I hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving on Thursday. On Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern, I will be a guest on the Black Friday sale on Colleen's channel. And then next Saturday, I am starting with Christmas on my own channel. And the way we're going to kick Christmas off is with an all Christmas show. So if you've been waiting to see Christmas ornaments, Christmas towels, Christmas runners, Christmas mats and rugs, Christmas craft, Christmas DIY, Christmas lights, I am so excited to show y'all. So that all Christmas show will be on Saturday. Okay, let me go ahead and tell you all the obligatory information first while I'm waiting for my co-host, and then we'll say hello to everybody. If you have never bought anything from me on any channel, then go ahead and send me a registration email. My email is in the corner of the screen. Let me know your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address. That way I can know where to send your invoice and where to send the items you win. I want to let you know that absolutely everything you bid on must be paid for. I do not cancel auctions. All sales are final. All items are as is and where is. And the only time you can retract is during an auction. The methods of payment that I accept are a choice of Zelle or PayPal. Zelle is my preferred method of payment because there are absolutely no fees and it's guaranteed by the banking system. I do accept PayPal. PayPal is how I make your invoices. PayPal is also how you can pay with your bank card, your debit card, Visa, MasterCard, Discover, American Express, and even Venmo. And Apple Pay, and a whole bunch more little ones that I always forget. The method of shipping is Pirate Ship. Pirate Ship is a discounted shipping service that works with both UPS and USPS in order to get the deepest discounted rates. Those deeply discounted rates are based on the weight of the package, the dimensions of the package, and the distance from your zip code to mine. I live in a suburb of New Orleans, Louisiana. That's why my channel is called Southern Belle NOLA for New Orleans, Louisiana. Now, if y'all would go ahead and click the thumbs up. So between the few I started out with and the few people watching now, hopefully we can give us a good head start. I'm always hoping to get to 30 by the end of the night. I usually fall a little bit short, but I keep thinking sooner or later we're going to make it to that benchmark, even though I'm still such a small channel after all these years. Also, share me out on your YouTube community page, on your Facebook, your Instagram, all your Discords, including mine, and your Twitter, which is now called X, Snapchat. Okay, let me scroll to the top while I'm waiting for my co-host. Melissa, you might need to send a little message, and I'll start saying hellos. Okay, first, of course, I see Melissa here. Melissa is going to be running the chat until Jane arrives. And she's ready to have a good time and to let the good times roll. I love that attitude. That's wonderful. Chew, hello, hello. So great to see you, Chew. CQ Kathy, hello, hello. I'm so glad you're here. Shelby, hello, hello, Shelby. Kitty, I'm so glad you're here. Welcome, welcome. Kathy D, hello, hello. I hope you're starting to recover. Now, if you're not up to typing, feel free to abbreviate anything. Normally, I get confused when people abbreviate, but with your broken wrist, I will absolutely understand if you need to abbreviate anything, and we'll work together to kind of figure out what you mean and what you're abbreviating. But I don't want to cause you any additional pain or for you to re-injure yourself. But I'm so glad you're here to be with us while you're recovering. Love and prayers to you. Okay, my co-host tonight is going to be Haley, but apparently Haley is also going to be a little late. So apparently I'm going to be by my lonesome for a little bit. If I had known that, I would have done something other than charms, which are so hard to pick out by yourself. But I thought I had it covered. Well, we're going to go ahead and get started. I say, laissez le bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. Roll in your life, roll in your heart, roll in your soul. Roll on and on and on. Okay, for our first round, and I really wish I had chosen something that was not so confusing and tedious, is going to be charms. And you'll see we've got a great assortment here. So this first round we call the Belle's Bonus Bonanza. And this is a round we have at the beginning of the show and the top of every hour, where everything starts out at $1 for choice. So you'll see I have in the very bottom corner a couple of moons. I actually have more than this. I only put two on the board just so y'all could see that they're all going to be slightly different. I'm not sure if they're glass or there's some kind of gemstone, but that's why they're all different. So some are more clear going to blue, some are more of a darker blue. Here's a couple more that didn't fit on the board. So you'll see if you choose those, you can pick the one you want, or if I just grab one, they'll all be slightly different. That's just the way they're made. Then we've got a couple of flowers next to the moon and a cute little cat, a cute little owl. On the second row, we've got a hat, a triangle, a cat that's laying down. I guess that little cat had a hard day. What can we say? A heart, a pink purse, a sparkly star. And then on the top, we've got a heart in purple, a crown in purple. two different stars, one's silver tone, one's gold tone. I have a cute little bow, and if you don't like the hot pink bow, let me know. And I do have the bow in a couple of other colors and shades. There just wasn't room to put the other choices on the little grid. And then I have a heart with angel wings. So those are the choices. And Kitty's in for one. Thank you so much, Kitty. So these are all one and done, except for the moon. If anybody's interested in the bow, I can lay out the other colors for y'all to choose from. But other than that, and I have two of the silver star. Oops, got sideways. And I have two of the silver star. Everything else is one and done. Oh, and I guess I should lay this by the side. This is the same hat. It just also comes in white. It's just hard to do choices when I'm on a small grid. Okay, Kitty's in for one. We're looking for $1.25. Hopefully everybody's clicked that thumbs up to help me. It's a free and easy way you can help me. And also, YouTube has sent me an email telling me that every time I upload an auction for people with cell phones, there is a button that says hype. And when you press the hype button, it suggests it and shares it out more and helps with the algorithm. Now, I'm on a computer, so there is no hype button for me. I think it's only for people with phones, but that's a great way of helping to share out the replay with people who missed the auction. We're at fair warning. Patty Rose, hello, hello. So great to see you. You always make every auction more fun and more informed. Patty comes up with some great little tidbits of knowledge. I adore that about her. Okay, we are sold to Kitty for just the starting bid of $1. And after Kitty chooses, we'll see if anybody wants to get in for second choice. We are so glad that Kathy Dubrick is back from vacation, back from her medical leave. We have just missed her. And look who is here. It's my co-host, Miss Haley.
Hey.
Hello, Haley. Just in time.
Hey, you guys. Sorry I was a little late.
That's okay. You're here now, and that's what matters. Just in time to help me figure out what Kitty is choosing and how many on the board. So,
all right.
Timing.
Okay. Hey, everybody. Okay, Kitty says she would like G. She would like both of those beautiful hats on G.
I had a choice. All right, wonderful.
And then she would like both of D. Let's see.
I'm sorry, did you say D?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, it's D.
All right. Here's the two stars.
Okay.
And I love these details. Okay.
And then she says the purse, which that looks like that's K.
Well, of course Kitty has to have the pink purse. That
That's
just makes
adorable. I
that just
love
makes
that.
sense knowing the way Kitty loves pink.
Yes,
Okay,
and she's done.
wonderful. Okay, we're gonna open this up to the chat. So anybody else fancy any of the ones we have left?
These are amazing. These are so cute.
And Haley, the chat is alive with love and hearts for you. See all those pretty
Yes, thank you
purple
so much.
hearts?
Thank you,
So feel
Shelby.
the love. Feel the
Yes,
love.
good to see Shelby and Crochet Queen Kathy. Hello. Um, hello to everybody. I'm so happy to be here tonight. And happy birthday to Melissa tomorrow.
Yes, we haven't even talked about that, but we're going to talk
Okay.
about it now.
Okay.
Tomorrow is Melissa's birthday, and I was going to wait till later in the show, but let's go ahead and sing happy birthday now. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Melissa. Happy birthday to you.
Yay! Happy birthday, Melissa.
Okay, and I think
Okay.
Kathy Dubrick wanted
Yes.
to get some of these too.
Yes. Kathy Zubrick would like um, J, one of J,
Okay.
and one of O.
Okay.
Beautiful.
And we're going to open up into the chat for anybody else. And I know this question comes up every time there's a birthday. How does gifting work? How does gifting work? Well, this goes not only for birthdays, but anytime. So if you gift somebody who does not already have a shipment going to them, like for instance, Kitty gifted your mom last night. So I let her know that your mom doesn't happen to have a box, and Kitty said that's fine. So Kitty will be paying the shipping on the gift to your mom, unless somebody else happens to gift something, in which case those gifters will share the shipping. If you're gifting to somebody who already has a box, then I just add that item with a little note that says "to from" and any special message you want added, and it gets sent with their item. So I tell you that because I know people are going to say, does Melissa have a box? Does Melissa have a box? And if you saw the auctions this week, you did see Melissa pick out a few things. So Melissa does have a box. And anything that y'all might want to gift her for her birthday can just simply be added to her box. Okay, anybody else for these $1 charms before I scrape them to the side and we get on with the rest of the auction? So I've got lots of great things to show you. I'm also taking requests. Now, we were asked to show toys by Mr. Terry Bear, but Mr. Terry Bear isn't here yet. So I'm going to wait to show his request till he's here. That just makes sense, right, Haley?
It does.
So we'll show other things. And if y'all have requests, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just surprise you with new and interesting things. Or I might even bring a few things back with price drops. Okay, but last call on these charms before I move them to the side. Last call, last call. Okay. And y'all let me know in the chat what you would like to see. Otherwise, I'm just going to be grabbing stuff. Okay. Well, here's something I don't think that I've ever shown before, and I'm not quite sure how to show it, Y'all can let me know if you want me to open it up and spill it out, or y'all want it intact. I'm going to start this at $5. Now, this is some kind of elite Victorian decorator, paper, craft, scrapbooking kind of kit. Let me see if I can kind of let y'all peek in here. It's got all of these little pieces in here for scrapbooking or junk journaling. Now, I can open it up and spill it all out and show you all of the pieces, but it's not going to be wrapped up all pretty anymore in case y'all want to gift it. Katie Marie, welcome, welcome. So glad to see you. So I'm going to ask y'all, do you want it sealed up where I'm just kind of letting y'all peek? Or do you want me to open it up and show it to you? Okay, Kitty'd like to see inside. All right. So let me take the cording off, and I'm going to show y'all inside.
This is exciting. I'm excited to see what's inside too.
Okay. Okay. So, and some of it I may not know what it is, but Haley's kind of crafty. So she might be able to help me here. So we have these that are on a clear background. And once again, I don't know what you do with most of this stuff. And then we have all of these little cutouts, which are kind of on a clear background too. Look at these fancy borders. Then these, I guess, are some kind of border or lace. I don't really know what you do with this stuff, but they're very ornate and they have this kind of a Victorian look. And then once again, there must be 100 pieces in here of all of these. I believe it's called ephemera. And you'll see that you can write on it or put it on other things. So, I mean, there are just hundreds of pieces here.
Yes, that's
And I'm
amazing.
guessing maybe you put a little photo here, or maybe you put a little stamp here. I hate to go through every single piece, but you will see there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of little pieces. And then I'll show you over here. These are bigger pieces. These are whole like little pages. They're about twice the size of a Post-it. So you've got big pieces like that. You also have big pieces like this. Once again, twice the size of a Post-it. And the papers and pages keep coming. They're kind of an old school, old world kind of a look to them. Almost looks like something Jim and Julie would bring up. This apparently from the patent office. Oh, there's Paris. And some butterflies.
Yes, $5.
So these are some kind of old antique reproduction kind of papers. I can't believe how many of them there are. I just keep looking and looking and looking through them. I could be here all night showing these to y'all. Oh. Oops. Some of them are turned different ways. Okay. Do we have any interest?
Yes, Kitty's in at 5.
Okay. Thank goodness since I opened. Oh, look, we have some tiny little sheet music. Okay. Well, I guess while we're bidding on this, I need to start trying to kind of sort of package it back up. Oh, there is a lot in here.
That is a lot. That's an excellent deal. There's so much you can do with this. And Kathy Dubrick is asking how many of these do you have?
Oh, this is the only one.
Only one. Okay, just one.
Yep. But I mean, every handful, like just in this handful, I probably have, 50 pieces in just
I
this
know.
handful of all
I
these
know.
little ones.
That's excellent.
So there are just hundreds of little pieces. Okay. Now, I don't think I got oh, maybe it goes this way. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, I think it goes this
Good
way.
job. It looks brand new.
Yay. I had this out originally to show at the stationery sale, and I know y'all think that every stationery sale I, show you everything I have, but I always run out of time because I never want to go over into the Heifer's schedule because they're my dear friends. So therefore, there's always a few things I don't get to, and I knew this would probably take time to show y'all. Oh, you know what I just realized is we showed this border, remember? That was one of the pieces I took out. So some of
Yeah.
this is actual from inside.
Fair warning.
Well, I got this at the liquidator, so it was in a mystery box I got for them. So there is no chance of me getting another one. Oh, it was just an accident that I even got this one. It wasn't like something I retail arbitraged and picked out. One of those things God just kind of sent to me.
So to Kitty.
Set that later.
Okay. Next, I show a lot of pens. I got a new set of pens, and I've never seen square pens. Have y'all ever seen square pens? I thought these were so
Wow.
interesting. When
That's
I ordered
interesting.
these, I didn't know they were going to be square, but I thought it's kind of cool. So we'll start this for just $2.
Those look so cool. I love that.
At a certain point, I always think, well, a pen's a pen. There's nothing new they can do. And then I thought, why are pens round instead of square? I never thought about it. We all know that Wendy's has square burger patties, and that's what they're known for. So why is this the first time we're seeing square pens?
So true.
Until you see something that's not round, you never stop to think, wait, why is it round? Melissa's in for 2. Well, y'all will have to both show what you're making or your works in progress on the Discord. That's one of the great things about having a whole page called The Easel. You can both show works in progress as well as finished products. You can even get help, get suggestions if you're stuck. So I love that y'all are both on Discord and y'all can connect there and even work on projects together there. No, Kitty, if anybody was square, it is certainly not you. It would probably be me, because I'm so conservative and traditional. So You've got that great sense of humor.
Yes, she does. Something about it is making me think too about how, like, thinking about other things that are round, and we kind of don't, always maybe think about it ever being a different shape, like you just said, a pen. And something about this is also making me think of straws for some reason. They're always round, but something about it's making me think, what if there was a square straw to drink out of?
What if there was? And I bet this is actually going to be easier to hold on to because you have a flat place to
Right,
put your thumb for control.
right.
I'll be interested to hear how these work out.
That's really
So we're
interesting.
at two. We're looking for 225.
Fair warning.
And I only have two sets of these. Only have two sets.
Wow, Kitty. She says, I saw in Asia that they make square watermelon and pumpkin.
Yes, I've seen those. Well,
That's
I haven't seen the
amazing.
square pumpkins, but I've seen the square watermelon. And what they do is they grow it inside a box. And
Wow.
so the watermelon is physically stunted because it can only grow up to the size of the box. And that's what makes it square. Kind of like in the olden times when they would wrap Asian women's feet so that they stayed small and they went through the pain of not having their feet to be able to grow to their full potential. So it's the
Wow.
same way with these watermelons that don't get to grow to their God given size and shape and are physically stunted by these boxes.
That's amazing. All right, so to Melissa for $2. And she says she'll take one.
Okay, so I've got one left then. Anybody for the other one? Did they say how long it was going to take before your wrist healed, Kathy? Or is it kind of a wait and see?
And Kitty would
Okay,
like the
can you?
other. Yes.
Wonderful. Okay, well, while we're reconsidering why things have to be a certain way, you might see a little trend in some of the things I've ordered. Have you ever had a hard time, Haley, deciding what color pen to use? I mean, there's so many pretty
Yeah,
colors, and it's like if you choose green, you don't want to hurt the feelings of blue, or if you choose
right.
purple, you don't want to hurt the feelings of pink. Well, I found these pens that have
Oh,
different colors and changes colors as you use them.
wow.
So I'm going to take the cap off so you can see.
That
So
is
this particular
beautiful.
one's going to start out with pink, then it's going to go to purple, yellow, peach, aqua, and then finally blue. So I'm going to start these out at $2 because they're kind of rare and hard to find. But imagine how pretty your writing will be when you see it change color before your eyes or in mid word.
That's incredible. I love that.
Here's a little example from the packaging of how it works. See how the
Oh,
colors change as
yeah.
they write? Okay, let's see if anybody wants to try one of these special and rare pens. $2.
And thank you, Shelby, for asking about my mom. She's actually going to be in just a little bit.
Okay, good. I really don't think that I will be able to get any more of those in. I always want to be honest with y'all when when I pick things out, I can usually get more unless it's discontinued. When it's something that came in a bulk mystery box, there is no chance of me getting more. All right, last call on these. I thought these might be popular.
Yeah, it's so unique. That is really cool because you don't see many pins like that at all that have so many colors.
Well, I tell you what, I can't go down to $1 because it's the middle of the hour. How about two for $3? Anybody want to get two of these for $3? Two for three? That's the best I can do, y'all. I usually don't go down on things that I'm showing for the first time. If
That's an
not, we'll go
excellent deal.
to
Yeah, that's an excellent deal for these.
Okay, Kitty's going to take two for three. All right. Anybody else? Okay, last call on these. All right, so two of these going to Kitty. That's for her. Okay, next. I showed these at Moollywood, but there's a few people who might not have been watching or might not have gotten to see these. And I think that these are just a great storage solution. $2 starting bid on these. This is a storage case. I love that it's not just an open tray, but it has a lid so that everything will stay dust free. I also love that rather than just have a closure in the middle, which can sometimes fail, it has two on either side. So it's kind of like a fail safe. And you open it up, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 4, 24 grids. So whether you're storing earrings in here, or maybe findings and clasps and jump rings, maybe it's for beads or pendants, charms, so much you could store in here. Once again, love the clasps. If you want to hang it, and I'm not really sure why anybody would hang it, but it does have a hanging device. And it's nice and flat. So if you want to stack up 100 of these, you absolutely could. J&K, I'm so glad to see you, sweetheart. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
That's amazing. That has so many uses. You could store so many
Right.
different things in that, and so many slots for so many different things. That's amazing.
So if your New Year's resolution is to be more organized, buying one of these could be the first step. And then once you get this, you can use it to organize your jewelry stash or your crafting area. Or maybe one of your kids, grandkids, nieces wanted to start jewelry making as a new hobby. Well, don't just give her the materials, give her something to keep it in. Or maybe you're the generous person that's going to buy this and then slowly but surely fill it up with my little dollar charms. You could certainly do that and it'd be an awesome gift. Well, Kathy Dubrick's in for two. Looking for 225. I'm going to put this back in the little bag to keep it perfect since we know it's been sold. It's always hardest to get it back in. It's like trying to squeeze into jeans. Ooh, wait. There we go. Oh, and Kitty uses it for medicine. You could also use it for vitamins, I suppose. Shelby uses it for diamond art. Lots of great solutions.
That is great. Yeah. Anyone for $2.25? Going once, going twice. Fair warning.
And yeah, don't forget the thumbs up.
So, to Kathy D.
Yay! Congratulations, Kathy D. Now's the big question. How many?
And she would like 3.
Wonderful. Anybody else? Oh, I believe Melissa is making the list. We have a certain procedure and columns and all. Melissa, just confirm to Shelby that you have already been making the list. But if you want to learn our method of making the list, we can show you, and you can be an alternate in case there is ever an emergency. And we might possibly be having an emergency with a holiday event coming up. So, but I'll have Melissa message you because I could use somebody to make the list for me on Friday. I don't know if you're available on Friday, and you might want to try. Okay, anybody else for the storage compartment? Well, with Melissa taking off some time for Thanksgiving so that she can host and cook and be with her family. I always tell my mods, family first. Sometimes that leaves me a little shorthanded when I go on other shows. And Friday, as I said in the beginning, I have a half-hour time slot at 6 p.m. Eastern, which I don't do much in Eastern, but at 6 p.m. Eastern, so I could use somebody to write things down for me since Melissa will be otherwise occupied with family. Okay, if anybody's interested on that from the replay, let me know. Well, Haley, I don't happen to see any guys here tonight. Now, I love the guys in the chat, Mr. Terry Bear, Jedit, our King Bellarino, Craig, but I'm going to show something that I'd be embarrassed to show when they're here. And you'll know what that is. You'll want to take a guess. It's what all of us ladies have to wear, and it's underwear. But these are brand new. And you'll see these are 3X. And you're getting 3 pairs at a 3X. Now, they are full coverage in the back on just the hip. There's the tiniest little bit of lace, but it's not lace where it's going to show anything. It's just this little part on the hip. So you're going to get this fun print. Then you're going to get this neutral one that's kind of a nude color. And then you're going to get black. But once again, I want to show y'all, it's full coverage in the front. It's just this tiny little bit on the waist. So this 3-pack in 3X is going to be $6.
Wow. Excellent deal.
Now, I also have a 3-pack in this pretty floral. This, you can see, is full coverage on the side. It does have a tiny little bit of lace here. You also get a nude one, and this one is teal. So you've got two different options in the 3X. My apologies to those of y'all who aren't 3X. I did show these once before, and the other sizes sold right away. I'm sorry. So I know it's not likely that anybody happens to be this size and happens to need underwear, but just wanted to show in case.
Yes, those are beautiful prints. Both sets. Those are amazing.
All right, 3-pack for $6. Size 3X. If there's no interest, then I understand. I was trying to wait till the time it was just us girls. And I know that sometimes people are here and they might say, oh, that's cute, but they just don't want to order something so personal in front of everybody. So y'all feel free to email me. You'll see nice and full coverage in the back. And also, I want to show y'all that these are super stretchy. So they're not going to be tight at all. These are one of those cool wicking kind of materials. So here's this one. Once again, you'll see the back full coverage. Okay, let me move that aside. Next, I have something called double-sided tape. This is what it looks like. So $3 for choice. This one seems to be a little bigger around the outside, and this one seems to be bigger on the inside. But I think they have about the same amount of tape on them. I think it's just how big of a roll it's wrapped around. So it's going to be $3 for choice. Melissa's in with 3. Thank you, thank you. Looking for 325. Patty's in for 325. I only have these two.
Now we need 350, and there's 350.
Fit it up, fit it up, fit it up, 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 fit it up, fit it up, fit it up, up, up. Fit it up, fit it up, fit it up.
Yay! Now we're looking for 375.
I'm surprised we haven't seen Nancy or Janice tonight.
Oh yeah.
I have no idea. That's why I'm guessing. This one has a sticker, but the sticker is just a barcode. This one doesn't have any sticker. Once again, these were things I got at the liquidator, not things I picked out, but things that were just in a blind mystery box. So if that bothers you and you want to retract, feel free to retract. If I had known, I would tell you, but I don't. So.
Okay, we still have Kitty in at 350.
Okay, good, good.
Fair warning. So to Kitty.
Okay, which one do you want? Just tell me right or left, or both.
Okay, she'll take the first one. The one roll A, the one in the front.
Is that this one? Or that's this one?
I would
Left. Okay,
think
that's
that it was that one right there.
okay. That one. All right. Anybody for the other one? Patty, are you interested in the other one left? If not, it's okay. All right. If anybody else in the chat is interested in this one, then let me know. I tell you what I'm going to do. I have some smaller rolls as well. Let me put some smaller rolls up for bid because maybe somebody who's never tried the double-sided tape would prefer a smaller roll. Okay, so this was the roll for $3. We're going to start this roll for $2. Here's another roll that could be for $2. So if anybody would prefer to pay less for a smaller roll, we'll start these at 2. Because I do try to have different sizes, although this wasn't me trying to have anything. These are ones that just kind of accidentally came to me. We'll see if anybody's interested in these. And this is how it looks. It's completely clear. And once again, it just has a barcode. That's the way the liquidator gives you things. Okay, the last call then. If there's no interest, there's no interest. No worries. Okay, how about ribbon? Let's see if anybody's interested in ribbon. It's going to be $2 per roll. I'm not one of those people that stops and counts out the yards and so forth. $2 for choice. So let me show you, give you a little overview of the choices and winner picks, which winner ones they want. So all different kinds and colors and patterns.
Wow. So many choices. That's beautiful.
Oh, and look at these. They have little loops on them. They're like old world.
That's amazing.
So my mother just loved those old fashioned.
And welcome in Nana.
Nana, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Nana, 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 Nana. Hey, 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 Nana's here. Nana has her own theme song.
I love it.
That's how she taught me her name. No, seriously. Because I had to ask her, well, how do you say your name? Because, names are important. And once she told me her theme song, I'm like, oh yeah, I know that old song, and that will forever tell me how to say your name. So I
That's so
love that. It's
cool.
like a mnemonic device.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, let me pop her up on screen. You might not know Haley. Haley is the voice behind so much of which y'all may not know. Every time you see my cute little intro, that was made by Haley. Every time you see my outro, that was made by Haley. My super chat song, made by Haley. All of my thumbnails, made by Haley. And Haley also designs the intros, outros, super chats, and thumbnails for many other channels. And she is the adult daughter of a Holy Spirit Firefall Jane.
Yes. And some people say our voices sound similar.
And she is also a technical guru. When I needed to change from StreamYard to Restream, she's the person who talked us through it. If you watch Moolywood, she's their official timer. So Haley does basically everything there is to do behind the scenes of my channel and the Heifer channels and many other channels for which she doesn't even get credit.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Kathy. And so happy to officially meet you, Nana.
Jen, welcome, welcome, Crafty Jen.
Hey, Jen.
You have multiple kryptonites? I thought your kryptonites were just diamond art. I'm sorry. I didn't know you had multiple kryptonites, Jen. Oh, I got to show you this comment. The thumbnails you make are gorgeous.
Oh,
That's from
thank
Patty.
you, Patty. Thank you so
Did you
much. I
notice for
appreciate that.
tonight's thumbnail, she turned my Southern Belle into a pilgrim version of a Southern Belle?
I did. I
Wow.
did. We were too close to Thanksgiving. I couldn't help myself.
And if y'all looked at my page, she submits her thumbnails to me on Monday so that I never run out of thumbnails. And once again, you can see she came up with some great ones for next week. And for anybody who might have missed the beginning, one of the big announcements was on Saturday, it's an all Christmas sale. So hour after hour after hour, I'm going to bring out the Christmas ribbons, the Christmas doormats, the Christmas DIY kits, Christmas crafts, Christmas wrap, Christmas bags, Christmas everything for hour after hour after hour. It will be an all Christmas extravaganza to kick off the Christmas season. And Haley made some wonderful thumbnails depicting that, and always remembering on my channel that Christmas is the season of faith. So you won't see any Grinches and such on my channel. If you're looking for that, I'm sorry. There's lots of channels where you can find them. All right, I got to talking. Did we sell this?
We're looking for 225. Kitty is
Okay.
in for 2, and we're still looking if anybody is interested for 225.
Wait, what is supposed to have a room full of? I missed what she had a room full
Let me
of.
see. Me too, Jen. I have a whole room full. Let's see.
Is it baking items? Because she bakes a lot, but isn't that what your kitchen's supposed to be? Is the whole room full of baking items?
Looks like Jen was talking about her crafting supplies.
Oh, crafting supplies.
Yeah.
Okay. The highway to the danger zone. Highway to the danger zone. Well, at least it's a highway. If you had it stacked and packed enough, it might
Right.
be a turn to the side and barely, ease through. So at least it's still a nice broad highway.
Right. Fair
You're
warning.
only in trouble when you have to turn sideways and just ease your way through.
So to Kitty, which one are ones, Kitty?
Now the hard part, picking and then helping me figure out and navigate to the ones they want. Oh, Jen says it's never clean, but it's totally organized. Well, that's nice. It's hard to keep things dust free. And CQ says that's a true craft room.
That's really
That's why I
true.
was so excited to have that
Yeah.
dust-free cover organizer earlier. Is so that even if it sits around a while, all you have to do is just dust the cover of it, and everything in it will stay dust-free. Because my mother had a craft room, which I now use kind of as an office. But that was her key. She's like, nothing can ever be sitting out. Everything's got to be in a bag or a box or a container. Otherwise, dust is the enemy. I'm like, okay, mommy, dust is the enemy. I'll remember that. Oh, okay. Do you think row one is the closest row or the furthest back? What do you think row one is?
The furthest back. Yeah.
The furthest back. Okay.
Yeah. Very thin
Very
red.
thin. I'm thinking this is the thinnest one. Or maybe this one. This is more of a cord. Well, this is more pink than red. So she might not
Yeah.
want that one then. Okay, because that's more pink. Maybe this one. This is more of a cord, I think, but it's shiny and metallic and sparkly. This one's probably
Yeah.
more of a red.
Yeah. I believe the one on the left there. I'm pretty sure it's probably the one she's
This
talking
one.
about. Yeah. I
Okay.
think so. And she can tell us if it's not, but that's what I
Right.
would think.
Okay.
Row one, very okay. Row two, very thin white.
Okay.
Okay,
Very
and
thin
then
white. I'm thinking that's this one.
okay, yeah. And then she also wants the truck with truck
Okay.
and candy. Oh yeah, they're next
All
to each
right.
other. The candy next to the truck as well.
Okay.
And then the thin beige. I think that was next to him too.
Okay. Oh, this one's
Yeah.
open, so you can see just how thin it is.
Okay. All right,
All
Kitty,
right.
let us know if we got the right ones right there. Love that truck and the candy. That was an excellent choice. That's so pretty.
I probably should have saved those to the Christmas show, but it all kind of perfectly fit in the box, so I just grabbed the whole box. Okay.
All right, we
Yay.
did it.
Anybody else want to pick some ribbon for second choice? And after everybody gets through picking, ribbon is the top of the hour, so we'll have another $1 round. And spoiler alert, it's going to be a craft round. See how these things kind of fit into each other?
Oh boy.
And I'll tell you, Jen, I don't know if you're still here. I have no idea what this is or what you do with it. I should have emailed you today, but I know what you would have said. You would have said, send me a picture, and there are no pictures. I don't work that way. Oh,
Okay.
Kitty must not have said done. We forgot to look through the done.
Right. Right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So she would like one of the reindeer that's on the third row there. Yeah, that, and then the purple next to it as well.
Okay.
And now she says done. Yes.
So I'm guessing she means the dark purple. This one's a lavender. So, okay, dark
Yeah, I feel
purple.
like that it was they were next to each other.
Okay. Oh, now she's done. Okay. But if you change your mind, it's a woman's prerogative to change your mind. Just like when y'all are bidding and you say, oh, you can always come back in. We have Southern hospitality here. So, and nobody knows that as well as Haley. So, Haley be the first to say, oh, I know she was out, but hello back. Haley's a softie and a sweetheart. Okay. Anybody else?
Kitty says we get an A plus.
Yay. Okay. Last call on this. I think this deer would be so great if you have like a guy in your life.
Yeah.
So I think it really goes this way. Maybe your guy is a hunter or he doesn't want all those girly wrappings. I'm sure mother got it to put on one of daddy's packages and just never got around to using it. Because to me, it has kind of a masculine feel with the burlap in the back. And my dad was the kind of person who would take an old fashioned paper grocery bag and use it for wrapping. And this would go great if you use that kind of craft paper or
Yeah,
paper.
it would.
All right. Last call on. Oh, and you know what? I still have the sitting from the other day. Kitty, you remember you got this bag? How perfect would this match with this bag you got the other day? And if anybody missed the snack auction, I had this at the snack auction, believe it or not, with some other grocery bags. But Kitty says, oh, I'm going to use that for a gift bag. That's why it was the snack auction, for those of y'all who may not know, is not just food. It is also items where you go to buy your snacks. It's what you put your snacks in, like bowls and cups and kitchen gadgets and lots of other things. Oh, and Kitty said that she could make her husband Terry some masculine ribbons. Okay. Well, we're going to move these to the side and we're going to have our $1 top of the hour round called Belle's Bargain Bonanza. And let me show y'all the crafty choices that I have. Now, these say laser cut craft icons. I don't really know what that means, but they're new in the package, and it looks like you get 2 of each. So I'm guessing they have some crafty uses. So that's going to be the first one. Okay, second one, we have all these cute little birds, hummingbirds, doves. This one is some pretty little hearts. You'll notice all the hearts are a different shape. Oh no, I've got a glare. All right, let me lay these differently. Whoop, whoop. No, don't bolt. No, no. Well, come on. All right, let me lay these down this way. Maybe this would be better. Okay, let's see what else we've got. All right, here are some with flowers. Here are some with crosses. Here's some whales and penguins and maybe a dolphin, porpoise. Some, not sure if these are dragonflies or butterflies.
Those are beautiful.
I've
You
got
could do a
owls.
lot with it. Oh,
Oh, I don't know if you can. I may have to stop there because there's just not room to keep putting more. But if y'all like these, I want to do another round because I do have more types. I got a mixed case of these. But we'll start with these. And then if y'all are interested, we can do another round at some point.
Patty's in for one. We're looking for 125.
Oh, Kitty says they can be used on frames painted to make into magnets, used as name tags for gifts. Okay. I was going to ask if they could be a wooden keychain, like for a guy, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I believe they could.
Or maybe a bookmark if you added a little tassel. I could
Yes.
so see like these crosses, you could add a
Yes.
little tassel, or maybe the heart if you added, a little tassel coming down from the heart. That might could be a bookmark. Maybe you could make them into a Christmas ornament or a Valentine's ornament. Kitty says glue on a barrette. Y'all are full of good ideas. But the question is, am I going to be full of sales so that y'all can try out your ideas? And then I'm hoping that y'all post some of your ideas, your projects, even your works in progress on the Discord. Now, some of these have duplicates, some of these do not.
So to Patty, which one are ones, Patty?
Congratulations, Patty.
Okay, one of each and done.
Okay. Now, usually I would pull them out of my case and match them up. That takes so long. I'm going to do the opposite. All of these are going to Patty. If anybody wants a duplicate of this, I'm going to pull out the duplicate for the other buyers. And then if there is a duplicate, great. And if there isn't, I'm going to say, I'm so sorry. But instead of trying to pull out a duplicate for 10 minutes, wait, where's the cross? Wait, where's the bird? Wait, where's the heart? I'm just going to literally pull these at the end for Patty. Is there anybody who wants any of the duplicates of these while you could still see what they are? Okay, Kathy G would like a duplicate of the cross and the bird. Okay, so I think that's these two, right?
One cross, one bird, yes.
Okay. Put this in a little stack for her. Okay. And Kitty wants, let's see, hearts and flowers. Okay, here's a heart and flower for Kitty. Okay, anybody else? Anybody else? And do y'all want to do another round of these? Oh, Melissa would also like hearts and flowers. Okay, hearts and flowers to Melissa. Okay, anybody else? Just $1 and you get 3 different designs, and each design has 2. Oh, and Kitty would like another round. Okay, last call. Otherwise, I'm about to clear these off, and they're going to Patty. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 to Patty. All right. Well, I'm not going to make y'all wait till the top of the hour because I have this sitting on my lap. So let me just see what I can show y'all. Okay. Here I've got a crab, a seahorse, and a shell. That'll be the first one. This one I'm going to say like a clock or a watch or something. I'm going to say this one's maybe ladybugs or some kind of bee or hornet or Haley, something like that. Okay, here we have some intricate stars. The top one might be a snowflake, but I think they're supposed to be stars. Let's see what else. Trying to make sure not to accidentally get any of the ones I got before. Did we have the turtle before?
I don't think we did.
Oh, we didn't. Okay, so a turtle. This one also seems to have a seahorse and, oh, no, that's the same as this one. I thought before it was a crab, but I think it's a turtle. That one's the same as that one.
Okay.
Sorry, okay. This one are leaves. That's one we didn't show yet. Oh, the owl. We didn't show the owls. Oh, a fish, a bear, and maybe a different type of fish. Or maybe that's a seal rather than a bear. Okay, so let's go with this round. Kitty's at 125. Let's see if Patty wants to go up to $1.50. Some of them I have multiples, some of them I don't. Okay, Patty's out. Thank you for your out. We'll go ahead and count this down then.
So to Kitty.
Thank you, Kitty. I wonder what she'll pick. And then we'll work our way back through the bidding order, and then after we'll open it to the chat. So glad y'all are liking these crafty items.
Okay, she'll take the stars, the owl, and the bug.
Okay. Here's a star. Here's an owl. Let me double check for a bug. That's the one in here. There's just so many different designs. Wait, is this the same? Where's the bug? No, this is more butterfly.
Butterflies, yeah.
Okay. I'll just save that one then for another time. I'm still looking. I know when I stop looking, that's when I will accidentally find it. It's always that way.
And Kitty, let us know if you would like any more or if you're done before we go to the next person.
Okay, well, I'm just going to pull this one off because I'm not seeing another one. So here's Kitty's 3 then. All right, let's see who picks next. I think it's Patty. Okay, let's see what Patty wants. From the door, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well, here's the star. That would be number 4. Number 3 is plum sold out. Then we had the clocks. Here we go. And then the turtle. Oh, wait. I just found it. This was the one that I thought I was sold out of, right?
Yes, and that's the one that she wants. I'm
going to replace that one. I found 2 more. So
okay.
That one, and then I still need the turtle one. I know it's here somewhere. Because I just asked, is that the same? Okay. I should have kept it out while I had it, rather than putting it back in the free for all. Aha! Here we go. All right, so here are Patty's. The one with the turtle, the bugs, the clock, and the star. All right, here's Patty's 4. All right, who else? All right, once again.
And Kathy Dubrick would like one of the stars.
Okay, here's a star. Thank you, Miss Kathy. Anybody else before we get back to the auction? All right, last call. Anybody else interested? And y'all don't forget to click that thumbs up. That's a free and easy way you can support my channel and support me. Okay, I'm going to move these aside. We'll get back to the auction. And if y'all have things you're waiting to see, then y'all let me know. Okay, $5. I want to show you another organizational item. And this one comes this small. This flat. It's not going to be this small and this flat for long. $5. You're going to open it this way, and you're going to open it this way, and then you're going to open it this way, and this becomes the bottom. Yes, this is how big the bottom is. Here's my ruler. Back up here. So this alone is the bottom. Okay, keep in mind, that's the bottom. It's so big, it's hard to show you on screen. Then you're going to pull up the sides, pull out the bottom, and let me adjust my light. It is huge. Okay, so once again, here's my ruler. Here's my ruler. It is small when it's folded up and huge when you open it. Also, something I like about it is it has these big, thick handles. Big, thick handles. Now, I kept some of these just to put in my trunk because I can put sack after sack after sack of things that are retail arbitrage for y'all, or groceries. Also, some of my items for auction, I keep in something very similar to this. So this is how big it is when you have it fully expanded. It's huge. But then you fold it back up and it becomes so small. Now the hard part, seeing if I can figure out how to get it folded back. And we're back to it being flat. And if you're saying, I don't like that neon yellow piping on it, I do have one in solid black. I showed the neon piping just so y'all could see how it unfolded and folded. I thought it showed better on camera. Sometimes all black things don't show as clearly. And I tell you what, in addition to being able to choose from solid black or the black with piping, I also have this hamper. Let me open it up and show it to you. The hamper will also be a choice for $5. I only have one hamper. Let's see how it works. This one I have not opened up and tried before. Okay. So apparently you push down, push down, push down. Oh, and it's a cow print. How cute is that? Oh, and look at the leather strap. That's nice too on the cow print. So this is what it looks like inside when you get it fully expanded. Let me throw my ruler up here so that y'all can see. Here's my ruler. So it's basically 12 by 12 when it's expanded. So not nearly as big, but it makes up in cuteness. And it has the leather strap on it. Let's see if I can get this one folded back. This one's going to be harder to fold because I've never opened it before. My other ones, like I said, I kept some for myself, so I know how they fold. This one, on the other hand, I have to hold it in my lap to get it to do. don't feel like I'm getting it right. Okay, there we go. See if I can get back in the paper. Okay. Do we have any interest on this? All last call on these then. Okay, and y'all let me know what you'd like to see next. Okay, anybody interested in a journal? Now, I've showed lots of journals before, but I don't think that I've ever showed a journal on a keychain. How convenient is that it hooks on to a keychain or a key fob? So I usually sell keychains for $3, but because there's an entire journal, these are going to be $4. And these are covered in fancy fur. And
That is
they have
precious.
a little catacorn. A cat unicorn catacorn. So let me open it here and show you. Look how thick it is. There is a ton of paper. So it's not like a little thin one either. And the paper is lined. So I only have 2. So one is pink with a little blue. One is yellow with a touch of pink. And they're both covered in fur. They're brand new with tags. They have both a keychain and a key fob. I only have these 2 and I cannot get more. Kitty's in for 4. So whether these are the little ideas you have when you're running around and you just need to jot them down, or maybe it's the license plate of that Mini in front of you, or maybe you see a sign and it says, call this number if you're looking for a, attorney or a notary or whatever it is that's on the billboard. So sometimes you just need to write notes. Maybe you keep track of your mileage. Or you just want to be able to write your name and number down and then give it to somebody you meet so that they can get back in touch with you. So nice to have a notebook just so you can rip paper out that you write on to give to somebody else. All right, we've got Kitty at 4, looking for 425. And tonight we're still going to be playing our Jewelry Jubilee game. I'm not sure if Kathy Dubrick is still here. Kathy actually inspired me to start playing the Jewelry Jubilee game again, all because of a comment she made one time during a different game. And then I felt bad that we started playing it while she was away on vacation. I'm not sure if she's still here. Hopefully she is when we play. Oh, you're still
So,
here.
Kitty.
Okay, and Kitty's going to take both. All right, wonderful. Well, anytime something sells, I have to decide, should I try to get more of that or should I just let it go? Let it go, let it go. Well, so here's one of those times I actually asked Melissa. Hope Melissa doesn't think I'm throwing her under the bus with this story. If so, I apologize and it's all my fault. But a lot of times after the auction, while we're doing invoices, I'll say, do you think I should get some more of that? Or do you think the audience is tired of it? So we were talking about this journal that says perfect is boring. And I said, well, it's sold a couple of times. Do you think I should get more of that? And do you think I should get something similar? Do you think people like it for what it says? Or do you think people like it for the fancy colored pages? And I really hope Melissa doesn't mind me telling this story. Melissa said, I think people like it for the colored pages. Can you get those fancy journals with the colored pages that say other things? And I said, well, of course. And she's like, go get those journals that say other things then. So I did. So once again, we're going to have perfect is boring. Let's see if I can get the light to shine on it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. A little bit better. There we go. Also, I have one that simply says ideas. But once again, it's got the colored pages. Now, the color of the pages are a little different. This one is blues, pinks, peach, and light yellow. So the colors are a little lighter, a little more demure. And I also have this one that says big plans. And you'll see this one has the most vibrant colors. So it's got a tomato red, a school bus yellow, a super bright green, turquoise. So now I have 3 options with the colored pages. Whether you're writing on them, whether you're drawing, scrapbooking, whatever you're doing with them, maybe it's a list making, maybe it's putting up postcards and clip art and other stuff on them. So $4 for choice. Sorry, Melissa. I hope you're not mad at me about telling of our conversation. I should have asked her if I could tell that story first. But we're always trying to figure out why y'all bought stuff and if you want more and if I should buy other similar things to offer you as choices. Because it's hard to know. They are all the same size. All the same size. Now the colors of the pages are a little different, but you'll see they're all the same size. I was just trying to get it. If I just sit it here, it doesn't, the light doesn't always illuminate the words exactly right. So I was trying to turn them where the light would hit on the words, if that makes sense. So, but they are all the same size. Okay, Patty's in for 4. Great question, because when you're on YouTube, everything is trying to make it small enough to fit on the auction blog, trying to lay it out where you can see things side by side, trying to get the light to hit where there's not a glare. Because especially, I'll use the perfect is boring as an example. It's a tone on tone, so depending on how the light hits it, that's the only way you can see the tone on tone. Once again, I didn't quite set it up. Okay, Patty's in for 4, looking for 425. Otherwise, we're going to count it down. And then after this, we're going to play our Jewelry Jubilee game, which has bonuses. And I'm going to explain it for anybody new. And this was the game that Kathy was thinking about back when we were playing a Halloween game, which is why I brought it back. And tonight, we're even going to do a new level. Dum, dum, dum. Okay. So, Patty, which one are ones?
She says she'll take 3 of each.
Oh, no. Let's see. I don't normally say this, and I normally have a better answer. I have these 3. What I can do, Patty, if you allow me, is I can go back to the store where I got them, and I can see if they have more. If they have more, I will try to get 1 more or 2 more. If you need an exact 3, though, then I don't have an exact 3. If you want the ones that I have, I'm glad to sell those to you. And I can go back to the store and see if they have duplicates or a triplicate and get those if I find them. But I don't have those on hand or in stock now. I do recall seeing more when I bought these, but okay, we can wing it. So I will sell you these 3. Then I will go look back at the store. I will get whatever duplicate or triplicate they have, and then I'll email you what I found to let you know, and then I will bill you only for what I have to sell. Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay.
That's a good plan, yeah.
Anybody wanting so many. I'm sorry. Okay, so these are sold then. Okay, and I will have some other journals tonight, but I want to go ahead and play our Jewelry Jubilee game since Kathy is finally back. And I'm sure she will see the setup and say, oh, yeah, I remember that. So all of this happened. Just bill, email not needed, max of 9 total. Okay, fine. That makes my life even easier, but I never mind emailing y'all to let you know what there is. But if you don't need that, wonderful. Thank you for the trust. Okay, in this Jewelry Jubilee game, it is $5 and you get a mystery brooch inside of this fabulous Asian damask pouch. But there are 3 out of 9 bonuses. The way bonuses work is it's a piece of paper and it tells you that you have a choice. And with the choice, I show you the choices. Like if it says choice of dog, then I will show you a couple of dog brooches and you can pick which of the 2 you want for your $5 buy or both. And then if there are any remaining, it becomes a bonus to the chat because the chat can pick sight seen instead of sight unseen. So I've got 9 opportunities, and this is a round of brooches.
So fun and so exciting.
Thank you. So anybody for a $5 Jewelry Jubilee? Yes, you'll claim the rows are 1, 2, and 3. The columns are 4, 5, and 6. And I will try to do my best to use the coordinates to get the right one. Okay, Kathy
Okay.
Dubrick is picking. Hi, Lisa. Everybody, welcome, Lisa in Adventure. Okay, column 2, row 5. All right, that's this one in the center. All right, so we're going to open it and open it. So all of these automatically get opened. Isn't that great, Jane? Because we have to see if there's a bonus inside. Okay, this one is, a bicycle brooch.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful.
Okay, I'll put it back in the little pouch for you. All right, it looks like Lisa's getting one of these too. Hers is going to be 3-6, which is going to be this one. Oh, and I think I feel paper. She's going to get a bonus, 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 bonus. Her bonus is a choice of shoe. Choice of shoe. Okay, let me set her pouch aside and I will show you the 2 shoe choices. She'll be able to pick which one, or she could pick both if for some reason she wanted both. If she only picks one, then we will offer it to the chat. Okay, here are the choices. There is this shoe with the red flower, or this blue shoe encrusted with blue stones. So these are your 2 shoe opportunities. Which one or one do you want? If you pick one, it's for your $5. If you pick both, then they're $5 each.
Yeah, it's a shoe brooch.
Right.
Lisa,
Here's
so
the brooch on
these
the
are the
back.
choices right here that you can choose from. Okay, she'll take the blue.
Okay, wonderful. So then we're going to see if anybody wants this one in the chat. So first person to buy it in the chat gets to buy it. Oh, and Lisa, because this is on a card, it's a little too big to go inside. Do you want me to take it off of the card to fit it inside, or just put it next to the pouch? Let me know. Anybody for this fancy brooch? Just put shoe 5 if you want this one. Okay, anybody else for a jewelry jubilee? You want me to keep the pouch to play for next week? Okay, I'll just send you the brooch then. That's fine. Thank you, Lisa. I'm starting to run out of pouches, so that's actually helpful. Okay, anybody else for jewelry jubilee? Mystery bag of brooches. And this isn't one of those things where we have to sell them all. I mean, it'd be nice, of course, but we don't do any spinning of wheels or anything like that. It's just a fun activity. Anybody else? Now, I tried doing this one time with necklaces, but not too many necklaces sold. So after our brooch round, I'm going to show you the new idea I had for a second round. Okay, Kitty's going to go 1-6. So 1-6, I believe that's this one. Oh, this one has some weight to it. Okay, let's see what Miss Kitty's going to get. Oh, she's going to get this darling
Oh,
frog. with a crown. It is beautiful
That's
enamel. It kind of reminds me of that old fairy tale about the princess that kissed the frog and he turned into a prince.
yes, it does.
Maybe that's a love story with Kitty and her husband, Mr. Terry. Anybody else for a brooch in our jewelry jubilee?
And Kitty said you can keep the pouch on hers as well.
Oh, okay. Well, I will fish it back out. All right, then I'm just going to put your brooch in a little bag. Thank you, thank you. That's great. We'll be able to play another week before we run out. Anybody else? Now, we started with 9 pouches and 3 bonuses. So we have left 2, 4, 6 pouches and 2 bonuses. So still have a good number of bonuses if you're a person that likes to choose. I always think it's more fun to get a choice, but that's just me personally. Okay, anybody else? All right, I'm going to clear these away. Now, as I've said, the brooches seem to be popular every week, so I keep doing a few brooches. I tried it with necklaces once. It wasn't as popular. And I've never tried earrings or bracelets. I felt kind of bad to do earrings because not everybody has pierced ears. But I thought, well, the majority of people do. So I got these even bigger bags, which I usually sell for $2 because they're so much bigger. And you're saying, wait, how much bigger are they? Well, here's this one and here's this one. You'll see they're twice the size. That's why I sell them for twice as much. And I put earrings on a card in here. So I'm going to line these up. Once again, I made 9. Once again, there are 3 bonuses. These don't fit as well. Let me turn, can I turn it this way? Will this work better? I think this might work better. But we're still gonna need, we'll raise these up here. Okay. So these are all earrings, new on cards. All pierced. But you do get these bigger bags. If you don't want the bags, then, I'm willing to keep the bag. So $5 for the earring round of Jewelry Jubilee. Works the same. If you get a bonus, you'll get some opportunities to choose from. I'm so glad you do, Kitty.
These patterns on the pouches are so beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Well, I thought with red, I do have these pouches in a bunch of other colors, but I thought red's kind of a great color for winter, for Christmas, for Chinese New Year, for Valentine's. It just has kind of a rich, regal, royal look to them.
Yeah,
So anybody think a pouch with brand new earrings on card is worth $5? These are earrings, Lisa. Earrings. The necklaces were a few weeks ago. If y'all are interested in necklaces, I can make a round for next week. Anybody for earrings? If not, we can pass on this round.
Okay. Kitty says she'll take 2 from the bottom. Or let's see, 2.
Wait,
She means the
did she
second
mean a
one.
quantity or the second one from the bottom? This one?
That's what she means. Yep, that one.
Okay, I want to make sure before I open it. All
Okay.
right, let's see. Oh, can you believe this? Choice of red. Choice of red. Okay, let me show you what choice of red is. And remember, Kitty can pick any that she wants or all of them. If there are some remaining, then we will open them to the chat. All right, let me show you what the choices are. Here is the first choice. Look how sparkly and pretty these are. They're like a starburst or a red firework. Next, we have in red a pretty textured starfish, and it's got a red stone in the center. And then lastly, in a bronze tone, I've got this red one. Also kind of a fire burst. So I didn't want all the choices to be red with silver tones, so I found this one that has a bronze tone. So choice of red. And you know, if you're crafty, you really could take these off of the shepherd's hook and use it as a pendant and make 2 out of it if you wanted it to. So get to choose. Okay.
Take the
starfish. Okay.
I love that one too. It's so unique.
All right, so that leaves these 2, and we'll open these to the chat because a bonus is a bonus for the buyer to get to choose, and a bonus for the audience in getting to choose sight seen to the audience. So anybody for these? Got some pretty sparklers. Okay, Lisa's going to take the snowflake. I'm guessing she means this one. And that leaves this starburst or firework one with the bronze tone. Oh, and Nana thinks the starfish is really cute too. Okay, anybody for this last one? Wait, no. Okay, can I like buy a verb? Haley, help.
Well then, if Starburst is the one. Okay, yeah. She wanted the other.
Okay, so you wanted this one, Lisa? If you want this one, put bronze in the chat. Is this the one you wanted? Oh, Lisa. Yes, that one, the bronze.
Yes.
Okay. So this is the one we have remaining. Look at the sparkle to those stones.
Wow, that is incredible.
The texture too. It's got a great texture as well.
Wow.
Nothing plain about these. No, ma'am. Okay, anybody for this one? Okay, if anybody wants this one, just put snowflake. They do both look like snowflakes. Like I said, I was just trying to get some different um, colors of metal for choices so that there was a little bit of difference. Okay, I'm going to put this one away and it'll be available on the replay. All right, anybody else want to choose to buy a jewelry jubilee earring round? And once again, the earring round comes in the bigger pouches because they're all on cards. So we still got 2 more bonuses. I can't believe the bonus was picked first. That's so fun. Okay, anybody else? This one's slouching a little bit in the back. Can't have any slouching on the job, y'all. And y'all don't forget to click the thumbs up. That's a free and easy way to support the channel. And it lets YouTube know you approve of my channel, approve of my content, so they will share it out more. Okay, any other interest? Oh, you have a good night too, Lisa. Okay, we will pass on this then if there's no further interest. All right, while I was showing underwear earlier, I also wanted to show you this. Now, I hope nobody thinks that I'm talking about them. I think this just solves a problem. And once again, because we don't have any guys in the chat, I thought it was a good time to show. I think we've all had accidents either because things started unexpectedly in the night or because maybe we sneezed too many times. Y'all know what I'm saying. So they have special underwear now. It's called Think. Think what you're trying to do to me. Think, why don't you let yourself be free? I'm sorry. Okay, so it's reusable bladder leak underwear, but this also works great in that time of the month. And yes, I can tell you it because I've, tried it and used it for that. Because sometimes what you put inside underwear doesn't always, do all that it needs to do. So to have a underwear that's reusable that will help anytime there's a leak. And I'm sure for those of you who've had children, and I've heard, once you sneeze or when you're recovering, that this might be helpful too. So these are going to be $5. I have size medium and size large, and they both are in just a nude color. Now, I realize that this is not fun, that this is not, ooh la la, this is not luxury. But I'm a bargain auction, and I try to have things that actually help people. And granted, this is probably not what you're going to want to take on your honeymoon. But, sometimes, it's not all hearts and roses. It's, real life. And this is just what happens to us women. So I hope you understand that I'm just trying to solve a problem that we all have sometimes or now and then or in certain situations. Okay, Kitty's staying at 5. So I hope I haven't embarrassed anybody. And even if you're bidding on this, it could be for your mother or your daughter or your aunt or, just in case. So we're not saying anything about anybody. And look how nice and pretty this lady is on the cover. So, she's nice and normal too. So once again, it's a choice of size large or size medium. Jane! And y'all remember, tomorrow is Melissa's birthday. Okay, anybody for 525? Otherwise, we're going to count it down and then stop talking about underwear, I promise. This is the last of the underwear for tonight. And if any of you see this, but you just didn't want to publicly buy it, I totally understand. Just email me or Discord message me, and nobody will know but you and me. And I'll always assume it's for somebody else.
So to Kitty.
Okay, how many and what size for that somebody else that you're buying it for, of course? Okay. Congratulations on the 4 babies and even some grandbabies. Okay. Do you just want one or do you need a couple to wash and wear? And we do hope that you have lots of laughs and lots of joy. Because a joyful countenance is good medicine, right, Haley?
It sure is.
And then after Kitty, we'll see if anybody else wants to get in on this. We just need to know how many she might want. Oh, I bet it is. You are such a trooper to still be here and still be typing in the chat, even with your wrist. Jane, I told Kathy that if she needs to abbreviate anything, we will take the slightest little half word or, half number or name or whatever, because I don't want her to hurt herself or injure herself further. So, but she's just been typing tonight. Maybe she has one of those voice typing aids. Okay, Kitty's going to take 2. Let me make sure I have 2 in the size medium. We'll see if anybody else is interested. Okay, here's 2 mediums. Thank you, Miss Kitty. Anybody else?
You're so sweet, Shelby. We're so happy to be here and just love all of you in the chat.
Okay, we're going to move these aside. I love that y'all are all welcoming Jane and loving on her. A couple more journals. I had shown these before, and I'm going to show these again. These have kind of a leathery type texture to them. This first one says, believe in yourself. And you'll see they also have an inside page of kind of a craft paper. So it's got the leather on the outside, and then it has a soft cover on the inside. Then it has all the pages, and all of the pages are unlined. Also, something else I like about this is it has a curve on the end of the page. I think that's really pretty. So the first one says, believe in yourself, $4 for choice. The second one says, inspire. They're all the same on the inside. And the third one says, goals. So Doria, so great to see you. We've been missing you. Thank you so much for coming, sweetheart.
And did you see she'll take the double-sided tape for $2?
Okay, just one?
Would you like just one or multiple?
I do have a couple few. So to anybody who might not have seen it, this was the double-sided tape. But I do have 2. And Jaria, you can call my moderator Holy Spirit Firefall by her first name of Jane, Jane. That's easier and shorter to type. So she lets everybody be on a first name basis with her. And it is her adult daughter, Haley, who is co hosting with me. Haley is the maker of my thumbnails, intro, outro, super chat song, and so much of the behind the scenes work.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to assume you want just one unless you tell us otherwise. And I still have more available if anybody's interested. I've got the big rolls for 3, the smaller rolls for 2. And we've got these journals with the leathery cover. Then there's a soft cover on the inside, unlined pages, but they have a soft curve. Anybody for $4 for choice of journal? We had a few journals earlier in the night, but they sold out. One of the things I like about these is I feel like it is just so upscale to have the golden metallic print. I also feel like the leather covers are really upscale. And with them being in browns or in black, it would totally work to give a guy, to give your dad, a stepdad, a grandpa, a son, a brother-in-law. So some of the others that I sell are more girly girl, and I feel like these could totally work for a guy. Oh, speaking of a guy, Haley, look who it is. It's our King Ballerino, Mr. Craig. All hail King Craig.
Welcome in, Craig.
And if y'all want to be a king ballerina, a queen ballerina, or just a entry-level ballerina or ballerino, all you have to do is press the join button, and then you'll get your name in green, like you see with Craig, like you see with Kitty. So lots of different levels that you can join. Any level is going to get your name in green. Any level is going to get you a shout out, and any level is going to get you freebies with every cent box. Not once for joining, not once per month, but every single time a box is mailed to you, it will have a fabulous hand-picked freebie that says free membership gift from Belle. Well, I tell you what, nobody seems to be in on these journals, and this is, I think, the second time I've showed them. Price drop, price drop, price drop. Okay, price drop down to $3. $3 for a journal, especially with this fabulous leather type cover. Come on, y'all, $3. So we've got believe in yourself, we've got inspire, and we've got goals. So regardless of what your New Year's resolution is, Haley, don't you feel like it's going to fit in one of these columns? If it's to lose weight or to monitor what you're eating, that could be goals. If it is to maybe start some social media or business, that could be the believe in yourself. If it is inspire, maybe it's to write down your poetry. Maybe it's to write down your dreams. So many things you could use these for that would fit in so well with your New Year's resolutions.
It is. It is. These are awesome for that. And I love the soft covers as well.
And it It looks like Kitty and Craig to have a little discussion or message or call on the Discord because apparently Kitty has taken the time and effort to find Craig some shirts. So hopefully they can make a deal. Y'all feel free to use the Discord all you want to message, to call, to text. Video might be best to show the shirts. So y'all just feel free to do that. So kind of you to help Mr. Craig that way. I love members helping members. Okay, we are sold to Kitty. Okay, let's see which one or ones Kitty won. I love y'all helping each other. That is just so kind.
It is.
And that's the great thing about Discord is you can type, you can call, you can talk, you can share your screen, you can video call. I think I've done just about all those with Haley at one time or another. Oh.
Yeah, we have.
Okay, Kitty's going to take Inspire. Great choice. Okay, anybody for goals or believe in yourself? Now, this shade of brown is kind of a honey color shade of brown, not as dark as chocolate, not as light as beige. Really pretty shade. Goes beautifully with the gold lettering. Kathy Wood's here. Hey, Kathy. I didn't know you were here. It was
Hey,
a
welcome
three Kathy
in.
night. We didn't even know it. We had the trifecta of CQ Kathy, of Kathy Dubrick, and Kathy Wood. It's a Kathy trifecta.
Oh,
That so rarely happens that I get all three Kathys. I feel so honored. And Kathy apparently wants one, maybe both of these. Let's see. Help me out.
okay. She wants believe in yourself.
Great choice. Now, I will ask y'all, even though I know y'all are excited to mess each other on the Discord, can y'all wait till after the auction? Because I don't want y'all to miss the auction. Pretty please? Because remember, you'll have all the days while I'm packing and invoicing because I won't have it at their auction until Saturday. So you've got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or just after this auction. All right, anybody for the goals? Once again, let me bring it close. Here's the cover. Here's the soft cover with the cardboard. And then here's the beautiful pages. And look how they're curved. The last one for gold. Oh, you've been lurking. Oh, I am so, so humbled that you found me worthy to watch. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, last call on this one. All right, next $3 starting bid. I have a set of 3 notepads, and look how thick all 3 notepads are. So you're going to get one that's pink, you're going to get one that's blue, and you're going to get one that's yellow. Oh, that's okay. I don't think you knew that Craig was on Discord, and I don't think Craig knew that you were on Discord, and neither of us knew that you were nice enough to be searching for the clothes he was looking for. So y'all basically had to talk about it in the chat in order to be able to connect. So it's all good, Kitty. No apologies needed. All right. So, but speaking of need, if you need some notebooks, $3 starting bid. And the great thing about these is if you're like, wait, was that the notebook that I had the list for the party? Was that the notebook of what I bought at auctions? If you can't figure out which notebook is which, I got the solution, because you'll always know that the pink notebook is for this particular thing. Maybe it's for work. And the blue notebook, well, maybe that's for the kids. And yellow, maybe that's for auctions. So by having different color notebooks, it's going to allow you to know which one is which immediately. Or maybe you need one and your husband need one and your kids need one, and you can tell whose is whose by the color.
And what
So
was
$3.
$3? Okay.
And you get 50 ruled sheets, and these are 5 by 8. So it's a nice big size. 5 by 8. And you're getting 3. Any interest? Okay, we're going to pass on this then. Next, I sell a lot of pens, but I found a specialty pen that I think is really cool. I think it's a little bit more geared toward guys, and which is novel because most of the pens I have are super kind of girly girl. So they are sword pens, and these are going to be $3 for choice. So you have silver, gold. There's also a rose gold. And this one has a slightly bluish tint to it. We're going to call it platinum. So those are the 4 shades. And they are pens. Let me show you how they are pens. It is this end that's the pen. So here it is. And what's really interesting about it is you remember when you were a kid and they used to teach you how to write by putting your hand here? This just works as an ergonomic guide, like when you were a kid. And so you put your hand up here, and it's really surprisingly comfortable to write with, because I kept one of these for me because I just thought it was so cool. But if you're looking for a cool stocking stuffer for a guy, this could be his pen version of the Excalibur. Or maybe he's somebody who likes things that are medieval. Or maybe it reminds you of a time you went to the Renaissance Festival, or one of those old, Conan the Barbarian type movies, or Robin Hood, or Shakespeare. Kitty's in for 3. Now, I want to warn y'all, I only have one of the rose gold left. So if anybody's looking at that rose gold, that one is a one and done. Okay, we're sold to Kitty and maybe Mr. Terry if he's watching too. And we still haven't seen Mr. Terry from the Netherlands. I still have the toys that he requested. So if he comes in the chat, we'll be glad to show those. All right, sold to Kitty. And then after Kitty picks, we'll see if anybody else is interested. So we'll call this one rose gold, gold, silver, and we'll call the one with a slight bluish tint platinum. And don't forget to give some quantities as well. Okay, I only have one of the rose gold. Do you want to swap that one for a different color since I only have one? Help me out here, Haley.
Let's see.
So I do have
Does she
multiples
want?
of the other color, but the rose I only have
Oh,
one
I
of.
see what. Okay, I see the silver. Yeah. So that's the third one up. Two silver.
Okay, so two silver and a rose then. Oops, I just dropped a cap. Let me get that real quick.
So there's only one rose gold. So Kitty, would you like a different color to replace the rose gold since we only got the one here? Or
Okay,
do you just want the three pins right here? Total three. Okay. All right.
okay,
Great.
wonderful. Rose gold and two
These
silver
are
then. I'm so
choices.
glad that worked out. Okay, we'll open it to the chat now and see if anybody else is interested in these cool, really novel sword pens. And I'm just going to dox myself with quantities. I have one more gold and one more of the platinum. That's the last silver I have. So two platinum, one silver, and two gold. That's it. That's it. If ever you were looking for a great manly pen for a guy, Haley, don't you think this is it?
It is. It reminds me of
Strong, powerful.
yeah. It reminds me of the sword of the spirit that the Bible talks about. So I love these.
Indeed. Okay, anybody else? All right, let me clear these away. Now, most of the time, the pens that I sell are black. I have some gel pens. You can tell they're gel pens right here, gel pens. And these are, let's see, 7 millimeters, 7 millimeters. And I'm going to start this big multi-pack with all these colors at $6. $6, and you get all the colors. Now, most of the time, I sell pens for $1 each, but you're getting a great deal since these are already in a package and you get all these colors. Oh, and
I
Kitty
love
agrees it's a good scripture pen. Absolutely. I could
yeah,
totally see this with a man's Bible. Absolutely. Use this to take your sermon notes.
I love gel pens. They write so different than regular pens and they're like so vibrant and I just love that.
And look at all these different colors. You know, sometimes you think you just write and write and write and it all blends together. But when you use different colors, it helps to stand out. When I make a grocery list, I know that I can't get everything on my grocery list. So what I do is I put the things I absolutely have to have in red. And I put the things I'm only going to get if it's on sale or clearance in green. And then the things that I'm probably not going to get, but I at least want to look at just to see, what the going price is in blue. And when my parents were alive, we had a similar system where I would put the things that my mother wanted in pink, the things that my dad wanted in red, and then the things I was thinking maybe for me in purple. So I've just found that when you have colored pens, whether they're gel pens or ballpoint pens or even markers, the different colors are a great way to get your eye to notice different things, to keep from skipping over things. All
It is.
right. Well, we will pass on those then. All right. Well, in the same way, I have some markers. This is a huge 20 pack. Let me turn it over because I feel like you can see better from the back just because you don't have the um, packaging distracting you. Although, let me see if the packaging says anything important. Oh, it does. Look, it is washable. That's a really good thing. And they are fine line. Okay, so now back to looking at the pretty colors. Now that we got the business part over with. So for this 20 pack, I'm going to start it at only $4. Only $4. So anybody for a 20 pack of markers. I tell you, this is going to make any kid, teen, artist, bored person who is snowed in so happy. Even if you're just using them for household reasons, it's just more fun to have more colors. Aw, let me put this wonderful comment on the screen. Would you mind reading this, Haley? This is so sweet.
It is sweet. She says, my grand is learning that different pens have different crafts, and thanks to Belle, we can have all those choices. Thanks to her bargains.
Aw, that's so sweet.
It is sweet.
Okay, so a set of 20 pens for only $4. Any interest? Okay, last call. I'm going to clear these away. Next, we're going to have some pens. They're going to be $2, just $2, but they have some wonderful inspirational sayings on them. So let's look at them together. And these are going to be $2. Buy it now. The first one says faith, hope, and love. So when you see one you want, just go ahead and buy it. So no need to bid on these. The next one says, I can do all things through Christ. Next one says, walk by faith, not by sight. Nothing is impossible with God. Love thy neighbor as thyself. Let's do this. Make it happen. Okay, any interest? Okay. Last call on these then. All right, if y'all are watching these on the replay, you can just let me know the wording. These first two are metallic. These four are a wood tone, excellent for woodworkers and guys. And this back one has a pretty floral pattern. All right, let me move these aside then. Okay, here's something brand new that I'm going to show for the very first time. I actually bought this for me, and then I thought, no, I'm going to try to sell it first, and then if it sells, I'll go back and get me another one. This is a USB mini vacuum cleaner. So if you've ever had maybe crumbs in between your keys, and you're like, how do I get that out? How do I get that out? Because you want to get it out rather than pushing it in further. Here is the solution. It's USB, so you just plug it into the side of your computer, and it's a tiny little mini vacuum. And once again, you'll see right here, it says USB. The cable length is 5 feet, although I don't know why you'd need 5 feet because the outlet is right there next to the computer. And there's no batteries needed. And you'll see it's also going to pick up any crumbs on your desk or, within 5 feet of your computer. And here it's showing you that it's great for dust and crumbs, that it keeps your desk clean, that it works with most USB ports. And you just press to remove and empty the dust collection cup. Clean the dust collection cup after each use. And there's the power switch. Oh, I forgot to give the price. I'm sorry, $3.
Yeah. $3.
$3
okay.
starting. Sorry, Jane. So how handy dandy is this?
It is. That's amazing. I love that because, when you use a laptop or a keyboard a lot, like, things happen. And so that is so nice because it's so hard to get stuff out from the keys. It's really, really hard. So
it is because you probably use your keyboard all day, every day in your design work, right? I'm guessing your mom does too, modding, right?
Yes, we do. We're constantly using our keyboards. So this is an amazing invention.
And I love that you don't have to have batteries, that you don't have to, plug it in, that you just unplug your mouse for a minute, plug this in the mouse USB port, do your little vacuuming and tidying up. And then when you're done, then you put your mouse back in and you're ready to go till the next day or the next week, because I did the same thing. While I'm watching auctions, I usually eat or snack or, whatever I'm doing because if I didn't, I'd never get a chance to eat.
Right.
Oh. Wait, is your mom bidding or is she telling the price?
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't. Oh, okay. All right. Great. All right. I found something that y'all can use. So now you can see I'm really telling on myself because, like I said, I got this for me. And then I thought, as I do with most things, I'll try to sell it. And then I can always go back and get another one. That's the best merchandise is, sometimes you buy something and you're like, what if I'm stuck with it? Nobody wants it. So I've started this procedure where things that I want or need, instead of buying them for me, I buy them to sell. And then if it doesn't sell, I just keep it. And if it does sell, then I use the money to go back and then I can get, more and reinvest it. So that helps me so much. Okay, we are sold.
Yay!
All right. The question is, do you need one or more than one? Okay, two. I think the other colors are blue and green that I saw, as well as pink. Do y'all have a color preference? I mean, they all work alike, but they may
Right.
be sitting on your desk or
Yeah. Yeah. I would.
whatever when you're not using it. So just let me know
Right.
your color preference.
I would like green,
Okay.
and then
And what's the other color? Green and
my mom, she'll take the pink.
green, pink, and blue. Okay, wonderful. Anybody else?
Yay! I'm so excited. This is just so great. We really need it.
Well, I tell y'all all the time that, I may not have the most luxurious auction. I don't sell sterling and crystal and antiques, but I really try my best to have things that solve problems that everyday people need and use. And there's no shame in just selling a helpful bargain. So it always makes me happy when I can solve a problem for somebody, even if it's just crumbs in the keyboard.
Yes, and
Okay.
Kitty would like two, and
Okay.
she would like
And
one
in a
pink.
different color. Okay.
Yeah, and
All right.
doesn't matter the second color.
Great. Anybody else? I'm so excited that y'all like these. Okay. Last call on these. And at the top of the hour, we're going to have another $1 round. Okay. Next, I want to show y'all a couple of scarves and shawls. I was actually going to show these at the clothing auction, and then my stinking internet wouldn't let me. Look how beautiful this scarf is. It's brand new. Let me see if I can. Here's the tag to it, and here's also this tag. I have never even heard of this material, so I don't know what this is. But you'll see it is straight at the top because it's a scarf and it is V-shaped. So look how beautiful it is. It may be looking black on screen, but it's chocolate brown. And it's got a beautiful pattern to it. I'm going to start this one at 7. It is really elaborate. It's new, but it has kind of an antique vibe to it. But it doesn't have that old antique feel to it. And for any of y'all that don't know, my house is smoke free, pet free, child free. So you don't have to worry about any smell from my house or any hairs or anything like that. And once again, new with tag and beautiful fringe. And I don't know what you call this pattern, but if Jane or Haley know, y'all tell me or put it in the chat or something. This would also be pretty on a table or something as well, or the side of a lampshade, but it's meant to be a shawl.
Yeah, so many uses that you could decorate with this because it's so luxurious. But I mean, it would just be incredible to wear as well. This is gorgeous.
Just even the plainest dress, you put this
I
over
know.
it, and all of a sudden, it is
It's
going to
so
make
true.
this amazing pattern. Okay, well, if there's no interest, I'm going to move that to the side. Next, for only $5, this one is similar in that it also has fringe, but this one is an infinity scarf. So you'll see it just goes round and round and round and round and round. So it's only going to be $5, and it's this beautiful red. I don't know what you put through here, but you can see it's made this way, so you must put something through here, right?
Yeah. So,
I don't know what you put through here, though. But you'll see
uh,
the rest of it is solid. So you must put something through there. Here's the tag to it. They're calling it burgundy rather than red.
okay. I think that this is the kind, like you can wear it, like
But I
that
still don't know what you put
opening,
through.
that opening may be for your head.
Well, I think your head goes through this part and it hangs down. Let me grab a mannequin.
Okay.
So I think it goes this way. I just don't know what you put through here, but it's got just one opening. But I
Okay.
mean, I guess you don't necessarily have to put anything through there. I don't think it's a ponytail, but it might be. And so it just hangs down, or you could double it if you wanted to.
That's beautiful.
It'd be easier with the tag off. No, it just has one hole. I don't know if maybe your ponytail goes through it or your purse strap goes through it, or I don't know what that hole is for, but it's solid everywhere else, but it's an infinity scarf, so it's all connected. It's too hot to wear down here, so let's see, is there a seam? Let me find it. I would say that's a seam. I mean, it looks like a seam to me. I mean, it's not like, oh, maybe to put the end through to hold it. Oh, that's a good idea. In case you wanted to double it up. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I
that's
could
probably
see
right.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, to put the so that it doesn't slip. That
Yeah.
makes sense. I got it. Okay. All right. Well, like I said, $5 new with tags, and I just love all this French. So much you can do with it and style it. And of course, I only have one of these. Once again, here is the tag. I tell you what, since we had so much trouble figuring it out, let's just take it to down to $3. Buy it now for brand new with tag and with all of this fabulous fringe. $3. Who wants to take it home for $3? Take it home tonight. Okay, Patty is taking it home for $3. And I love that she has the cold weather for it. Okay, wonderful. All right. Now that I've showed you the infinity scarf, I want to show you a regular scarf. So this is the kind of regular scarf that you have to tie or you have to let hang, but I think this is just a gorgeous print.
It is.
It is new without tags. I bought this and it came in just a plain white package, and I opened it up and never wore it. I just never wore it. It's just not cold enough here to wear scarves, but I just thought it's so pretty. So maybe there's somebody else that's better at scarves. My late mother used to wear tons of scarves, and I want to like scarves. I try to like scarves, but I am just too busy and leave the house too quick. So,
And
um,
and what was the price on this one? Five
$5.
dollars. Oh wow, that is gorgeous.
But I just love the print on this one. I think it's so pretty.
It is. It's so unique. It's so beautiful.
And sometimes we think pretty has to be like the girly girl of pink and rose and purple. But I have to tell you, this one is in teals and turquoise and some blue and some gold. And yet I just find this one so dainty and feminine, even though it's not in the pinks and purples. And it's not super heavy. I mean, you can see it's somewhat diaphanous. So you can see my hand through it. So it's not going to be super hot. And, there are so many ways to wear it, whether you tie it through, or I think you can wrap it around and pull it through as well. Oops, I got part of the shoulder. That shows you I'm not good at the scarves. But if you're ever wearing just a plain shirt, a plain t-shirt, all of a sudden you pop a scarf on it and you become so chic.
I agree.
Okay, last call on this one. Oh, or a brooch to gather it. That's a great idea. I like that a lot too. Let me see if I have a brooch real quick. Oh, here's a brooch that I showed a while back. I think I showed it at the clothing auction. How pretty would this brooch be on this one right here?
Wow, that is stunning.
And if anybody missed the brooch, this one was $8, by the way. And the scarf is $5. I tell you what, if anybody wants both the brooch and the scarf, since they look so great together, let's see. Instead of 8 and 5, which would be 13, we'll do the set for 11. If anybody wants both the scarf and the brooch, anybody want both for 11? Since y'all think they look so pretty together.
Is this a buy it now or starting bid?
If they take the set, it's a buy it now. I can also
Okay.
offer this one. This one has beautiful green channel set. This would also be gorgeous with it. Has a little bit more of the gold color in the scarf, so this one might be better. If anybody would prefer this one and this one, bringing out the gold, we could do this as a set for 11. So just put an 11 in and y'all can tell me which brooch you want with it. This one's a little bit more blue, but look how when I put this one with it, you see more of the blue. When I put the green one, you see more of the green. It's interesting that what you put on it, suddenly your eye sees that color, isn't it? Okay, well, last call on this scarf if there's no interest. And y'all can always think about it and let me know on the replay. Now, sometimes I feel bad showing things at the clothing auction because I think, oh, I should have shown them to my viewers first. So occasionally I will show some things at both. And I'm going to show a couple of scarves that I showed at the clothing auction in a minute. I do also have this fabulous scarf. Not sure if y'all can see, but not only is it cream, but it has a little weave of gold in it. And this is a nice wide scarf. It's got just a little bit of fringe on the edge. It is new with tag. The color is ivory, and it was originally $19. So this one's going to start out at $7, but you'll see it's a wide scarf. Look how wide it is. It doesn't even fit in the, let me fold it in half. If I fold it in half, yes.
Okay. Kitty bought the buy it now $11.
Okay. So folded in half, this one is more than 12. So when you open it up, it's going to be like pashmina style wide. That's all I wanted to say. Which one did she choose?
She said the first blue one.
Okay, I think she might mean green then. Let me double check. So, okay, this one is an emerald green. Then I showed this one, the dragonfly with the emerald green. And then lastly, I showed this one that's blue. This is the only one that's actually blue. All the rest of these are green. So I just want to make sure. I think you want this one.
Okay. So Kitty, let us know if we got the right one here.
Okay.
Emerald green. Yes. Okay.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Thank you so much, Kitty. You're going to love that. It is spectacular in person. Okay. Also spectacular is this shawl. It is way bigger than a scarf. It's between a shawl and a pashmina. And this one is dressy enough for evening because it's got the ecru to it, or the cream, and then it has this weave of gold. It is wide. It is long. Oh, Kitty's going to wear it for Christmas. Nice. Okay, so anybody for this scarf? And once again, you could use this as some kind of table linen or something because it's that dressy. All right, we will pass on that. New in the package, I have this one. Let's see. This one says it's a tartan square. Now, I would call this buffalo plaid personally. I don't know if this would stand up. Maybe it will. And we're going to do just $5 on this one. And you can see that it's got a little bit of fringe down here. It's brand new and sealed. I got this from my local liquidator. And this could work for a man or a woman. With it being the buffalo plaid, I could totally see this around a guy's neck with his black coat or jacket. It's kind of hard showing these things just because it's 85 every day here. But I know in some parts of the country, y'all are wearing scarves or maybe a jacket, probably not cold enough for a coat yet. I'm really trying to get into this, but every day I'm struggling to just run the fans and not turn my hair back on. Oh, I'm sure Haley and Jane are there with me. Or did y'all give up and turn your hair back on?
Well, occasionally, yeah, we do.
Okay, fair enough. Because I'm sure it's hot for y'all in Georgia too.
It has.
So
It sure has.
But I know some parts of the country get a little nippy at night or maybe in the morning. And I think all things buffalo are great as Christmas gifts. So $5, new and sealed in the package. I almost started to show some sweatshirts and sweatpants, but I thought it's just not cold enough for that yet. Although if there's anybody that wants to see that, let me know. I'm glad to show it. Okay, I see we are at the top of the hour. So it's going to be Belle's Bargain Bonanza, and we're going to have $1 items for choice. Okay, where did I put them? Where did I put them? Okay, here we go. All right, I'm going to show some cards, but before I show the cards, this is going to seem out of left field, but a couple of times when I was making mystery bags, people were asking, well, do you have any bags? So I have these gift bags that look like minions. One side is the one-eyed dude, and this side is the two-eyed dude. And they're so tall that they have a handle. So let me measure it. So including the handle, it's 12 inches. So the minion bags will be a choice in addition to the cards that I'm about to show y'all. So the first card says, for an adventurous birthday, may this year hold all the best surprises. Happy birthday. And remember, tomorrow is Melissa's birthday. Okay, the next card says, happy Burg Day. Get it? Because of the burger. And on the inside, it says, you deserve it all. Because it has all the toppings. Get it? Get it?
So cute.
Okay, the next one says, let the good times roll with roller skates. Get it? Get it? You deserve all the fun. Happy birthday. $1. Buy it now for choice. When you see one, just let me know. You don't have to wait till the end of the presentation. For your tech friends, this one says, it's time to party, a bot. And there's this cute little robot. And on the inside, it says, well, technically speaking, it's your birthday. Let's see, do I have any others? Some of these have duplicates. Some of these don't. All right. This one says birthday fishes. And look at this little dude fishing. And then it says, and happy wishes. Any interest in some cards? Oh, I don't think I showed this one yet. This one's very fancy with the gold. It says birthday wishes to a special friend. When someone is as special as you, your birthday is too. So you've got the Minion bag with the tall handles, and you have these cards. Any interest?
Such a cute variety.
You.
They're so unique.
Well, All right, I will clear these away. I tell you what, let's do a do-over. I really thought some people would want some of these Minion bags, though. After the last time, I got requests from bags. But okay, let's have a do-over then. I don't know if Patty is still here. I think Patty had an interest in some of these. We're going to have... okay, just read Haley's message. Thank you, Haley. I'm going to put these out, and Haley's going to let you bid on these. Haley?
Okay.
Okay, these are going to be $1 for choice. We're just going to have a dollar round do-over. And I don't know if Patty's still in the chat. I think she might have been interested in some of these. These are all from the New Yorker magazine. And you'll see they have the date of when they were originally published. These are reproduction postcards. So this one was from April 25th, 1931. I'm sorry for the flutter. That's my fan. And it was originally 15 cents. And here it is on the back. So I'm going to line these up, and Haley's going to let y'all bid and pick, and I'm going to be right back. So here's the first one.
Okay.
Here's the second one. Look at this cutie pie. I'm guessing that might have been art or some kind of contest they had. It's from 1953 when the New Yorker was 20 cents. I'm guessing this is some kind of beach house or cottage or shack or something.
Yeah.
This one is from 1993. Okay, and the New Yorker was?
Wow.
What, 95?
Let's see. Yeah.
Okay, next we've got some kind of, I don't know, traffic or grid or bridge or something. Now, I don't recognize any of these scenes just because I've never been to New York City, but this one is from October of 1930. Oh, no, I was thinking we were looking down. We might be looking up and that's a skyscraper. I'm just not sure. Okay,
yeah.
so that's going to be the next one. Oh, this is perfect for winter. This must be what winter sports are like in New York, I'm guessing.
Aww.
I haven't done any of these things, but Haley, don't they look so fun and festive?
It does. It looks like a lot of fun.
Okay, here's the next one. And you know, the New Yorker is known for wit and humor, and it's showing yesterday and then breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and how it all combines with the passing of time. That's their idea of wit. This one is from 1970. Wow, super old, 50 cents. Okay, New York is known for some great libraries, excellent public libraries where you can study, where you can hang out, where you can research. This is clearly one of them. Here's one of the fabulous horse races that they have in New York. Look at this New York City apartment. Big sky view.
That's cool.
Beautiful furniture. I'm sure it was super stylish way back. Um, the price was $5.99 because it was from 2011. I would think it was going to be
Oh,
way older than 2011.
yeah. It looks like it has a retro cover.
Okay, here's another one. I think this might be what they call a lighthouse. Now, we don't have lighthouses in the Gulf South. They wouldn't stand up to our hurricanes. But I know in certain parts of the Northeast and in Canada that they have lighthouses. So we'll put that one here. And Haley's going to help y'all decide who wants which one. And I'm going to be right back. She might even have a
Okay.
cool story to tell y'all.
All right. And when let's see, when Belle gets back, I'll make sure that each one gets what you put here in the chat. Yeah, so many great choices. How could you only pick one, right? How could how could you not pick more than one? Um, so that's great choices, Patty. Um, so I was wondering, um, what is y'all until Belle gets back? What is y'all's uh, favorite Thanksgiving side dish? And good night to Kathy. Um, thank you for being here. Okay, we're gonna be praying for your wrist, Kathy. We are praying. And we're going to get all those choices for you, Patty, just as soon as Belle gets back. But I would love to hear what y'all's favorite Thanksgiving side dish is. I think my favorite is I have so many favorites. Probably macaroni and cheese casserole is one of my most favorites. And then I also love sweet potato casserole. So those are probably my two favorites. Patty says I have to say turnips because it is the only day I make them. Oh
Lovely.
wow,
Did we get some of
that's
these
interesting.
sold?
So yes, we are sold to Patty, and she has several choices that she would like. Yes, yes, Katie Marie, the stuffing. That's a good one too. Okay, so
Okay.
are you ready? I'll name her choices
Yes, ma'am.
when you're ready. Okay. Um, so she would like the one with the boy on the front there by the tree, the cute little boy. Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Um, and then she would
Okay.
like the snow picture of everybody playing in the snow.
Okay.
Okay,
Cute.
it is so cute. These are amazing. Um, and then she would like the one with the books. Looks like a pretty library to
Okay.
me. Yeah. And let's see, that was all for Patty, correct? Okay. Um, great choices, Patty. And then my mom. Let's see, which one did you want? The Leaning Tower. Okay. My mom would like the Leaning Tower one.
Okay.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes.
And Melissa, write that down as a 0. That'll be a gift for modding to Jane.
Oh.
Anybody else? You're welcome. Anybody else? Well, I tell you what, I don't have Haley for too much longer. So how about we do a second round of postcards? What do y'all say? One more round of postcards?
Oh, yes. Oh, wow, Patty.
Okay. Let me clear these away, and I'll show one more round of postcards. Okay, here is one of those fabulous New York City restaurants. Look at this fabulous woman in the big gown sitting there. This one was from 1952, back when the price was 20 cents. Okay. Oh, look at this sweet couple embraced, sitting on the bench, just watching life go by. This was a cover on the New Yorker in May 23rd, 1925, back when it was 15 cents. Back when love was simple, just sitting on a bench. Here is a beautiful scene looking out one's balcony, and apparently New York is on water. I guess that's why there's all those 5 boroughs surrounded by water. Look at this beautiful scene. And this one was a cover back in, well, it was $5.99, so 2011. Okay, here is one of the fabulous skyscrapers, and I guess you're looking at the way New Yorkers work out. This one was March 21st, 1983, back when New Yorker was $1.50. I'm guessing swimming must be popular in the New Yorker, or maybe this is one of those polar bear dip situations, because she's certainly got her hair covered, a modest version of a swimming suit. And this was from 2000, back when the New Yorker was $3.95. Oh, love is in the air as the sun sets. Sometimes, a couple's just going to steal a kiss. So romantic. Okay, here is, could be some women looking at art, or it could be some real women looking at the bizarre stick figures that sometimes go for models. I'm not sure if it's that kind of political commentary of real people looking at models, or if this is supposed to be art. It could be either way. They have that kind of a sense of humor in the New Yorker magazine. This is from 1955, where stick-thin, twig-like models were in fashion. Okay, here's another swimming type look at the New Yorker. This one was $5.99. It's from 2010. Oh, look at all these Dalmatians. Oh no, there's a black sheep.
Oh my gosh. I love it.
Some kind of political commentary as to whoever was the black sheep back in 1935. So we know every year, every month, there's some black sheep, whether it's somebody in Hollywood, somebody in the political arena, even somebody in your life. So it comes and goes as to who's the black sheep and who's in fashion. Okay, well, there's a whirlwind right there, and apparently even New Yorkers have some whirlwinds, some wind, some storms, and whatnot. This one's from 1993 when the New Yorker was $1.95. All right, there we go.
And I don't want to miss this comment here that Patty wrote. She said, Belle, there are still lighthouses in the LA Gulf, was just reading about them, how they navigated the coastline back in the day. That's interesting.
Okay, I haven't heard of any down here, but I believe you. Okay, and for future reference, I do have more, but I'm going to stop at two showings in one auction. But if these are of interest, then, every week or so, I'll show a few more. Any interest in these, or are these a pass?
Oh, I wanted the Dalmatians. My mom says we'll take the
Okay,
Dalmatians.
go ahead and read your mom's full comment. So.
She said, Dalmatians for us. We love dogs, and her mom, my grandmother, is 90, and she was born in 1935. So that's really special.
Perfect. I love that. All right, anybody else? Okay, I'm going to clear these away then. They'll be available on the replay. I mean, where can you find any postcard for $1 these days? Certainly not ones from the New Yorker.
I know.
And you'll see they have
Those are
all the
amazing.
information at the bottom as well.
Wow.
It also has the date here and who did the cover. So yes, it could be a whole ephemera type thing as well if you wanted to cut it up and use it for junk journals or craft purposes. Okay, next I'm going to show you some keychains. I showed these once before, so I'm going to reduce them down to $2. The last time I showed them, they were at $3, which is the price I normally sell keychains for. But these are keychains of encouragement, inspiration, motivation. So they're going to have a lovely saying on them. They all also have a color coordinating tassel. And then here's the keychain. So let's see what they say. The first one says, anything is possible.
Good night, Patty.
Good night, Patty. Lavender says, you never fail till you stop trying, which is very true. In magenta, we have be bold, be brave, be you. In a peach, we have you got this. In green, this one says work hard, dream big. In blue, we have you're amazing. In mint green, we have go. In the light blush pink, we have believe in yourself. And then the last one says never give up.
So pretty.
Oh, thank you for clicking the like button. I appreciate that. Everybody remember that duplicate comments get deleted so that we only have original comments. So make sure to say different things each time so that comments don't get deleted. Okay, so normally I sell keychains for $3, but these are only two, and they are all great words of encouragement. These will work for an adult, for a teen, for a tween. Oh, I have a great moderator already, but thank you for volunteering. Okay, looking for $2 for choice of keychain, and every keychain comes with these cute little tassels. I think those tassels just make them adorable. And I really think those in blue or green would work for a man.
It would. Those are so pretty. The colors are just like really beautiful on these, and would
Thank
just
you.
really stand out. On your keychain or wherever. Sometimes I'll collect keychains and kind of hang them around my room and stuff like that.
Absolutely. And you can also hang them on the knob to a jewelry box or to an armoire or to a desk drawer or anything else. There's lots of cute little places. My mother would even hang them on the knobs to lamps as well. And it became
Yes,
just a cute little dangle.
yes.
Okay. Any interest in the keychains? Okay, let's pass on these. I have some super cute hair accessories I want to show y'all. These are going to be $3 for choice. And they were so pretty. I bought every color this company had. So I
Wow.
have these available in 6 colors. 6 colors. I clipped them on just some white paper so that y'all could see them because I was so afraid if I just laid them down on my auction blog that they might get lost. So I thought, well, I'll clip them on some white paper to make them easier to see. And let me take I'll take one card at a time. Look at the sparkle here. You know, so often we talk about sparkly jewelry and how it makes us sparkle. Well, that the same works with our hair. You know, sometimes, maybe you didn't have time to wash your hair that day, or maybe you're having just kind of a flat, bad hair day. All of a sudden, you put this in your hair, and you know what, Haley? You're not really looking at that person's hair. You're looking at the pretty hair clip in their hair. You suddenly
Absolutely.
don't notice all the other stuff. You just notice the pretty.
Yes, exactly.
Kind of like if you have a pretty ring on your hand, you aren't looking at the age spots or the
Right.
wrinkles or whatever else. You just are so mystified by the ring. You just can't take your eyes off of it. Same way here.
So
And these
true.
are just super sparkly. The hard part's going to be picking which color. And even if you have short hair and you don't need these to hold your hair, you can put it in just for ornamentation. Now, if you have long hair, these will work great. Also, if you're growing out your bangs, or you just, have one of those days where you're hot and sweaty and you just need your hair out of your face for just a minute. I don't know how Joni does it because Joni has such big, thick hair. And I always feel like, isn't your face hot? Isn't your face hot? Because she brings her beautiful hair in front to frame her face. And I'm one of these people, I have to pull my hair back because I get so warm when my hair is
Yeah,
just around the face. I don't know how she
right.
does that.
All right, so to Kitty.
Now the hard part, choosing which color.
I know.
And there's three shades of pink. So even if she said pink, I'd have to be like, now which pink?
Right.
So let me give you some colors. We're going to call this one blush. We're going to call this one green, magenta. This one we're going to call pink, blue, and lavender. So blush, green, magenta, pink, blue, and lavender are the 6 choices. And I have 2 of each, as you can tell.
Okay. Um, she says pink, blue, and lavender. So that would be all of the ones the left there.
Okay. And did you want 1 of each or 2 of each?
Yes, JK. Let's see, 2 of each, please.
Okay. So this card is sold. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Any from the other card? Okay. And Kitty's done. We're going to open this up to the chat to see if anybody else is interested. Anybody else? Okay, now before I move these, I want to show you these other ones. These are smaller, so these are going to be $2. $2. And let me show you what's special about these is they have multiple colors. So for instance, this one has a little bit of orange, a little bit of yellow, a little bit of green. This one has the magenta to light pink, white to light pink. This one has yellow and pink together. So these are going to be just $2 because they're a little bit smaller. But I love that they're variegated.
Yes, those are incredible.
Thank you. And they also have a little sparkle to them. I'm not sure if y'all can see that through the camera. And these are on an alligator clip. Looking for $2. Okay, last call on these. If not, these will be available on the replay. Okay, next, these are going to be $3. These have some sparkle to them as well as some flowers. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to. No, I think my background's too light. Let me get something darker. You see if you can see it better against the darkness of. Is that better or worse?
Yeah, I think that.
Is
Yeah,
that
we can
better
see the
or worse?
details. Yeah.
All right. Here's the next one. And these are the classic style barrettes. You'll see this is how they attach. They have almost a vintage-like look to them, even though they are brand new. This one's like a moon with little flowers sitting in it. And this one's a sweet little multicolored daisy, and just one petal has the sparkle, kind of like that new way of doing nails where just one nail is a different color or is a sparkle. I love that they did that with these barrettes. If I can get them all in the picture. Okay, $3. I'm probably too far. Thanks, better. No, I gotta glare. Okay, kitty's in for 3. Any other interest? I only have one of each. Fair warning.
So to Kitty.
Okay, let's see which one she wants.
Okay, she wants the heart and the flower.
Okay, the heart and the flower. All right, that leaves the little ring around the flowers, and it has sweet little pearls in between. And then we have the super sparkly moon with the flowers in it, or it could be a basket. It could be a boat. It doesn't necessarily have to be a moon. Kind of makes more sense to be a basket or a boat, really, with
Yeah.
flowers in it. Okay, we'll move these aside. These will be available on the replay. Next, I have some pretty hearts with beautiful little stones. You'll see these are on alligator clips. Here's the first one. It's kind of a gunmetal type color. And then I also have one in pink. Well, actually, I have two of each. Two of each. So these are going to be $3. These might be better against the tablecloth. I bet they would be. They're a darker color. Yeah, that's going to be fun. Sweet little hearts, nice for Valentine's or maybe just for anybody who likes hearts. And I like that it's three hearts, so it's like a trinity, a Father, Son, Holy Ghost, or maybe a mommy, daddy, baby kind of a thing. So sweet with the three hearts. Okay, if there's no interest on these sparkly beauties, I'm going to clear them away. They'll be available on the replay. All right, next for $4, I have a big hair assortment. I have a large claw, then I have a bow, then I have three of the small little clips at the top. Or here I have a butterfly clip, and you'll see it's lighter at the bottom because it's variegated. And then I have not one, but two rows of the smaller clips. So these are going to be $4 for choice. And you get the whole card, the whole assortment of hair accessories.
Those are really pretty colors as
Thank
well.
you.
They would go with so many outfits, these colors.
Oh, wait, I have one more. Oops, oops, oops. I forgot. I also have a lavender. Okay, let me adjust the camera. So I also have lavender. The lavender has a bow, the big clip, and then three of the little clips at the top. Oh, and the little clips look like hearts. Okay, so really there are three colors of these. And you don't necessarily have to wear these together. You know, sometimes you might just want the big clip when you just want to pile all your hair up. But other times you might want to use the small ones just to pull back the front or the top or have a few little wispies held. You don't necessarily have to use them all at the same time. Okay, well, We're getting close to the time when Haley's going to need to go. So I'm going to go ahead and close out the auction. I want to thank Melissa and Jane for running the chat. I want to thank Haley for co-hosting. Everybody did great as always. I want to wish Melissa a happy birthday tomorrow. And I want to remind everybody that Wednesday, Thursday are my days for packing. So if for some reason you need to delay, you need to add something on, make sure you message me before I pack. Once I pack, you're obligated. I know a couple of people bought things for the first time tonight. If for some reason you bought one thing tonight and you want to carry over to next week, just send me a message and let me know. I'm more than glad to do that for the people who bought for the first time tonight. That's not a problem. Just let me know so that I don't go ahead and pack your items. And I want to remind everybody that on Saturday is going to be the all Christmas auction, the kickoff to the Christmas season. And we will have lots and lots of great Christmas items, from Christmas rugs to Christmas jammies, Christmas gift bags and gift wrap, Christmas DIY, Christmas lights, Christmas ornaments, and so much more. I can't wait to show y'all everything. Oh, and by the way, Katie Marie, I sent you a message about that to see if you might be available to co-host on Saturday. So everybody have a great night. Thank you to the mods. Thank you to the members. And thank you to everybody who was kind enough to chat and to click the thumbs up. Once we end the auction, please, oh please, leave a comment. Even an emoji counts as a comment. And also, once it's uploaded and you've commented, press the hype button if you're on a phone so that it gets shared out and people can watch the replay. So I say, laissez le bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. Roll in your life, roll in your heart, roll in your soul. Roll on and on and on. May God bless y'all. Good night.
Good night.